I haven't been presented like this before, but frankly, that thought did not cross my mind. I just thought that this is really interesting and something new.
Zubin and Payal have just made life much easier for Sunny and me.
Yeah, absolutely. I think all the credit goes to them. हमने तो बस acting की है.
Like Lag Ja Gale is one of my all-time favorite songs. So even the way that has been shot. So I feel like not just a music video, but just even the way songs are picturized in Indian cinema, I think is extremely classic.
Dhoom, pichak, dhoom. Pichak, dhoom. Like all those videos, those were really cool for me.
Rockstar, you know, when Ranbir is told that Dil Tootna Chahiye and you'll become a real artist, I genuinely believe that in some way.
Hi everyone, this is Sunny Kaushal.
Hi, this is Sayumi Kher.
And you are watching us on Bollywood Hungama.
Please subscribe to Bollywood Hungama.
Sunny and Sayami, welcome on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you so much for having us, Parithan. Thank
you.
आप लोग के नाम जो है first names थोड़ा rhyme भी करते हैं, Sunny and Sayami.
Yeah.
All right, Dil Lauta De, very very intense song. And Sunny, what was your first response when you were told the script? It's like presenting you in a very interesting manner.
Yeah, it was quite different. I remember when I first heard the song also, I thought कि इसका video कुछ interesting बनेगा. But then when Navjeet sir, who's the director of our video, he got in touch with me, and I remember me, Sayami and Navjeet sir were on con call, and he was telling us the whole concept of the video, and I absolutely loved it. I was like, oh, especially the end of the video, you know, because either you show that you know, या तो प्यार टूट गया है या तो मिल गए हैं, but this had a twist of sorts, you know, in the end, that वो मतलब वो होता है ना कि खुद के पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मारने वाली बात जो होती है. So I think that was really interesting about the video. So I had absolutely loved the song, the video concept, everything.
Sayami, by any chance, wearing that lovely bridal dress, was it one of the incentives of being part of the video?
I mean, that I got to know much later, that I'll be wearing something which is a red, beautiful bridal dress. But the first thing is I was made to listen to the song, and the last few years actually T-Series has been wanting to collaborate, but it just not kind of happened. And this song, I'm somebody who's a sucker for romantic sad songs, so this was completely up my alley, and I loved it when I heard it. And uske baad, then, you know, it just all happened. Ladakh was the cherry on the cake for me, so I'm just glad that it all happened and worked out.
So where all in Ladakh did you guys shoot?
We were predominantly in and around Leh, so we didn't go around too far. So we were like just 2 hours away from Leh, probably was the furthest location.
Sunny, when you heard the song for the first time, did you any point of feel that maybe it can also showcase you in a certain manner as far as prospective producers, directors who want to sign you? Because I don't know if you've been presented like this before. Have you been?
No, I haven't actually. Yeah, you're right. I haven't been presented like this before. But frankly, that thought did not cross my mind. I just thought that this is really interesting and something new. So I was just enjoying that process of being this really die-hard guy who's always, you know, who's so much in love and who's doing such a thing as to, you know, putting up a stone wall to stop his love's shadi and barat and everything. So yeah, I actually didn't give it a thought whether producers and directors would like it. Let's hope.
Sammy, what are the music videos that you really grew upon? Because we've had a history of music videos internationally and in India as well. That music videos, they stay with you. Certain music videos, they stay with you because they have been shot with a certain concept. They have been shot very very nicely. Be it Michael Jackson videos like Black and White and In the Closet, for example, or even say KK's music videos, Pal, for example, I think still resonates with a lot of people. I'm just giving random examples, but there are many. Did you have any personal favorites as far as music videos while growing up?
So, I mean, you already said it with Michael Jackson, because he has been somebody who I've adored, and I still like all his music's on my playlist, and just one of the most phenomenal talents to have graced this world. And then there was this one phase when Beyonce's All You Single Ladies was, I think I was like in school or college probably when it came out, and she was so hot when she did it. I mean, she still is, but that video also kind of I remember very clearly. But besides music videos, I just think songs, like Sunny had spoken about this earlier, is our culture is a sing and dance kind of a culture, is what India is predominantly known for. We are known for our music. So even when you go back to like Lag Ja Gale is one of my all-time favorite songs. So even the way that has been shot. So I feel like not just a music video, but just even the way songs are picturized in Indian cinema, I think is extremely classic. So if that counts as well, then yes, Lag Ja Gale tops the charts for me.
What were your favorites when you were growing up? Music videos.
Well, I remember, those early 2000s Euphoria and Shubha Mudgal songs, and all those like Dhum, Pichak Dhum, like all those videos. Those were really cool for me. Mayuri, Shilpa Rao's videos, and all those stuff. So that I kind of even today when I listen to those songs and watch videos, I feel that freshness, that kind of old school feel should come back somewhere. But yeah, I think I grew up on that. So those are the things I resonate with.
All right, and now the song has come out. Dil Lauta De and Jubin Nautiyal and Payal Dev. Let's talk about them. I think very fine voices. And interesting part is that somehow the heartbreak songs, they resonate more with people. Maybe more heartbreaks happen than good endings, happy endings. So Jubin Nautiyal, and why do the heartbreak songs work more?
I think are you talking to Zubin?
Jubin is not there. And either
Oh,
of you
acha,
can
yes.
dance.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought he's here. That's what I was wondering. I was like, no, I think yeah, like you rightly said, I don't know, शायद हिंदुस्तान में काफी ज्यादा लोगों का दिल टूटा है, और ये हमेशा से ही होता है, बहुत पहले से, like from the movies and everything. I think sad songs have resonated more with people. I think we imagine ourselves in that situation, and there is some sense of comfort that we find that अगर कभी मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ तो शायद this is what I will think. At least that's what happens with me. So I think that's the reason why love songs or heartbreak songs work a lot in India.
I think just to add to that, I think Zubin and Payal have just made life much easier for Sunny and me, because inherently the song in itself had so much pain and so much expression that we were mere puppets of what they had already sung, So I think a lot of credit must go to both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think all the credit goes to them. हमने तो बस acting here, but like I said, it's like if the song works, everything works. That's what it's at the end of the day, a music video for a certain song. So I think it's all the credit goes to Zubin and Payal.
Okay, and Sammy, why do heartbreak songs work more?
Why do I to love heartbreak songs, so I don't know why they work more, but I just I'm just somebody, like I mentioned earlier, I'm a sucker for romantic and heartbreak songs. So like my playlist is only sad and like rone wale gaane. So I to really enjoy heartbreak songs. And as funny as it would be, a lot of my friends and like a lot of the comments that I got, they said that this video kind of reminded them of Mirzya because I'm wearing this red lehenga and I'm dying again. So I think that, I maybe just attract work like this also.
And Sunny, when was the first time that you experienced heartbreak, and maybe something that was serious and it stayed with you?
Yeah, I think I was in college and I was dating this girl, and it was, I think, one of those that it wasn't serious from both the sides, but since I am like always 100% into it, मेरी तरफ से काफी serious था, and when it broke after like 3-4 months, I mean, you can't get serious in 3-4 months in college, yaar, come on. But I was really serious, मतलब मैं आशिक बन गया था. So that I remember, that was my first heartbreak in college, when she left me and went back to her ex-boyfriend.
Interesting. Okay, and what about you, Sammy? And do you think that heartbreaks, maybe a relationship not working out, it can be like a learning experience for people? It can also help people find like a purpose in life, that certain goal in life, to get away from heartbreak in a way.
So it's going to sound extremely filmy, but in Rockstar, when Ranbir is told that dil tootna chahiye and you'll become a real artist, I genuinely believe that in some way, because heartbreak, just it's an experience, unfortunately, which you have to have in life, which you will at some point in life. So for me, it was again for like a probably 2-3 years after college when I had like a really serious heartbreak, and I was really upset about it. But it kind of, you grow. That's what growth as a human being is also, because you kind of, growing up is, I guess this is a part of growing up, and you learn to move on, you learn to take it in your stride. So, and especially for an actor, you know, like every time I have to do some like rone dhone ka scene, I'm always drawing from that. So when, as an actor, especially for an actor, you need to go through pain in life to be able to have a complete performance, or you need to live life completely, you know, to perform. So I think heartbreak is definitely a part of living life completely.
Hi everyone, this is Sunny Kaushal.
Hi, this is Sayumi Kale.
And you are watching us on Bollywood Hungama.
Please subscribe to Bollywood Hungama.